Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Asiana here, and today I am going to be covering how your enemies are actually your witnesses. But first, let me say this quote: their apology does not have the capacity to heal you, and their karma does not have the capacity to restore you. I say this sometimes because I feel like when you move on and you don't get the closure, or you don't see things happening like instantly to get back at somebody, you feel like they get away with things. But you have to understand that when God is using you and his spirit is in you, and you can tell that people are coming up against you, they're not coming up against you, they're coming against the God inside of you. It's one thing to be used by God, and it's another thing to be used by the devil. If you don't believe me, read about it. But our spirit is so special and powerful that anything that we possess has the power to guide our actions. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to people being this kind of way, or being neglective, or betraying you, that's literally what is within them. We have the Holy Spirit that literally can rise us up from the death, and we have other spirits that aren't him that can lead to death. And so sometimes it is best to leave people where they're at because they need saving themselves. And I don't mean they need like deliverance and be free from the spirit, but they need to be witnesses to God's glory through your life. You have to come to a point in your life when you realize that you and God have the same enemy. You cannot allow the enemy to hide behind the people that you dislike and blame the people that's in front of you. No, there's something deeper that's after you. It has nothing to do with them. In fact, they're being tricked and used and leading themselves to death without even realizing who they're coming up against. So as hard as it may be to move on, just understand that God sees everything, and he really wants you to be not only his example, but his vessel to bring glory to everyone. He says he prepares the table in the presence of our enemies for a reason. He wants to save those people too. And so begin to forgive yourself and forgive others, and know that God has a big enough spirit to cover us all. It doesn't mean that people got away with things, and it doesn't mean they always will apologize, but understand that people go through things, and hurt people, but healed people heal people. So heal yourself and be one that is used for the purpose of his kingdom.